I was giddy, I was kicking my feet, I was like on my phone, like rolling around, giggling to myself, like reading this last night. It was so funny. I couldn't believe just like the insane, so many unforced errors from this guy over the last like week. The Oreo block Destiny too, oh my god. The play here is obvious. He's gonna keep appealing to H3's audience because H3's audience are already split and turning on him over this. So, guys, the Ethan Destiny allegiance, the sort of tacit, unspoken though connected through Dan allegiance of H3 and Destiny is over. It's totally over. The friendship is over. It's completely done. It blew up in just like possibly the best way you could possibly imagine. So obviously, for those who don't know, I'm sure everyone does. Yesterday, Willie Mac and Ethan put out videos pointing out yeah, that Rose was underage and that Willie Mac had received a confession from Destiny that he still had explicit material of Rose when she was underage. So Ethan put out a video talking about this as well. Ethan fucked it up in a couple different ways. So we went over that last night. You go look at that if you want to. But, okay, the response was even better. The response to this video, man, it's going so good. It's just some of the most amazing content that's ever happened. So, obviously, Ethan puts this on his Instagram story. And Destiny comments. So, this happened, I think, after I ended stream or slightly before. Destiny comments on it here. And obviously, I'm covering it up slightly, but I'll read it. Insane to see the guy spamming lawsuits at people, reading a totally unrelated set of DMs, pretending they were the same person. I've never contacted the Rose person on Instagram at any point in my life, but this guy and his Hassan suck-up crew are just chuckling along as they read off leaked revenge porn of me. Very high moral standards, I guess, or just desperately trying to cater to the audience. ZZZ. So, in this message, so Destiny's right on a few points here. Insane to see the guy spamming lawsuits at people, reading a totally unrelated set of DMs, pretending they were the same person. Totally reasonable, actually. I actually will give Destiny that one completely. And I'm gonna be totally fair here, okay? I'm the only person capable of covering this totally fairly, okay? Someone that fucking hates both of these people. Someone that hasn't got, doesn't want one of these to win over the other. I would rather both of these people simply disappeared from public life. I'm the only one capable of being completely fair here. And so I will give Destiny this point completely at the start here. It is insane that Ethan fucked up this story so badly. Not only does he read off unrelated DMs as if they were to Rose, but he also repeats the 60 gigabytes claim from Willie Mac, which doesn't seem to be true. I don't think that 60 gigabytes thing is true at all, based on what Destiny's shown and said. It's not supported by the evidence, and Destiny's explanation makes total sense. One of the rare times, to be honest. So let's read the rest of this. I've never contacted the Rose person on Instagram at any point in my life. Okay, pretty sure that's true. But this guy's Hassan suck-up crew are just chuckling along as they read off leaked revenge porn of me. So now calling it revenge porn. It's not really revenge porn, is it? That's just not true. Very high moral standards, I guess, or just desperately trying to cater to the audience. ZZZ. So he is doing that. He is desperately trying to cater to the audience. As much as Destiny's fuck-ups here are bad, if it wasn't so convenient for Ethan and Willie and everyone else to offer Destiny up right now, they probably wouldn't be. Like, they would probably be fine to keep sort of using Destiny as, like, part of the machine. You know, Destiny, to be honest, comes up with, like, a lot of the points and arguments that people make against Hassan and stuff. His community do a lot of the sort of drone work, compiling and archiving stuff. So he is sort of useful to their little thing. But he's become more of a problem than a benefit. So they're offering him up. They're sacrificing him. Which is just like, yeah, I do think that's a little bit shameful. I love seeing it, but it is shameful. It is shameful from these people. Yeah, only when they've got no other option. It's like so funny. And Ethan is like shaking as well, by the way. Ethan's legit scared of like how this is going to go because his audience is already turning on him because it's infested with DGGs. Very funny. So let's keep reading. Ethan follows up. Wait, did we, wait, this one, yeah. Is the claim that the DMs are yours, but with someone other than Rose? Do you deny having a 17-year-old's nudes on your computer? And this person comments, oh, it's just so tiring when somebody's been vilified and lied about as much as Ethan falls for some pretty obviously fake DMs just because it aligns with the narrative. It's also like missing so much information. This is a weird virtue signal video, IMO. So yeah, I'm sure it does come off like a virtue signal when they've been willing to sweep for each other's behavior and attack everyone else's for the entire last year and a half. Probably does come off like a virtue signal when you hear it now. I don't even blame them for feeling that way. And they're not fake DMs though. This person's saying they're fake DMs, but they're not. So Ethan replies, I'm trying to be open-minded. If I got anything wrong, please tell me. With evidence. Oh, well, unless I mean the Twitter DMs. Those might be fake. I'm not sure. With evidence, I will immediately correct and retract. So far, I cannot find a single thing that corroborates anything you're saying. Destiny literally admitted to Willie Mac directly that he has pornographic content of the 17-year-old. Nowhere did Destiny deny this was Rose, actually the opposite. He essentially confirmed that it's her during the convo. The DMs from Destiny and her are horrific as well. You say they're fake, but what's your evidence? These were part of the original leak. Everything else in that leak was true, but not this one thing. I really don't care about invading his privacy when it comes to a 33-year-old keeping sexual content of a minor on his computer. That's just a straight-up crime. So what am I missing? No, those aren't fake, but they are with someone else and not to Rose. First team. They're not fake. Don't believe. So, that's what happened on Instagram. Now, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, this is the greatest thing. Steven Destiny, Kenneth Bonnell II, has posted in, like, the last 3 years. This is as good as it gets, I'm convinced. I don't think it gets higher than this. The peak does not get higher than this. Let's see it. How did Destiny quote tweet this set of messages that were posted on Orc's profile? Let's see. Almost everything in this DM is wrong. Willie Mac is running cover because he wants to get in with the boys again. 911? Sorry, let me call back. My OBS wasn't recording. Lol. And Ethan is trying to distance himself from me because he's too weak to deal with Hassan's attacks against him, using me as a vector, since he literally has nothing of substance to contribute in his area. Hassan's lack of intelligence is his biggest insecurity that no amount of finasteride, hair dye, or bathtub photo shoots will compensate for. I have no CSAM on my computer. I've only complied with my legal obligations, my court cases. The 60GB screenshot was related to a claim the Rose person made, someone whose name and birth date have yet to be reliably confirmed. Ethan is literally reading off revenge porn leaks of mine, and giggling, coughing because he's too lazy to use his inhaler, like a retarded child for DMs that had absolutely nothing to do with the Rose leak. Any reference to rape or orgies or anything else was literally in the context of DMs with a 26-year-old British woman. I've never DM'd that Rose person on Instagram in my life. I think Peterson was right. You, Zionist and genocide supporter in the United States with loyalty to Israel first, and Healer, genocidal IDF maniac night raiding innocent Palestinians in the West Bank because she wasn't seeing enough bloodshed at her desk job, writing pardons for IDF rapists, deserve all the CPS calls for the dogshit eating claims and everything else. You deserve zero sympathy from anyone else on the internet when you're so quick to turn around and rely on the same snark shit that's been plaguing you for years as soon as you think it's beneficial. I hope a prior maid takes you for $1 million lawsuit against you guys as well. For anyone else watching, you should assume that every influencer person you meet on the internet is a terrible human being with zero values or principles. See you tomorrow for stream. Peak. Peak. It doesn't get better. Actually, just peak. So based. I was giddy, I was kicking my feet, I was like on my phone, like rolling around, giggling to myself, like reading this last night. It was so funny. I couldn't believe just like the insane, like it's just so many unforced errors from this guy over the last like week. Just totally spazzing out. It's so awesome. It's just so cool. And I was like, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, why would you get on Twitter and just do this? Why would you just like totally burn everything like this? It's so stupid. So low IQ. So awesome. I love it. But yeah, the crash out kind of kept going, okay? So Willie was posting some screenshots of comments on his video from DGG as defending fucking kids or whatever. He goes, ugh. Yeah, that's the audience you've been courting for the last year and a half, you fucking retard. And Nick replies, DGG in 2025 is actively the worst community associated with the current Ethan Hassan Destiny cycle. Ethan should do a mass purge from his Reddit. So, DGG in 2025 is apparently now the worst community associated with the current EHD cycle. Bear in mind, everyone was saying I was retarded for comparing Bad Empanada and Destiny. Everyone was saying that, oh, the CPS calls, the SKULLS, my Bel Air pogroms, my whatever the fuck, you know, all this stupid fucking shit. Hassan's community is just so evil, it's just so bad, it's like so bad, like so evil and so bad. But now, no, Destiny's actually worse now. No, now Destiny's worse, actually. Oh! Oh! Oh, I didn't realize that! Oh, if only someone had said that! If only someone had been saying that this whole time. Oh. So I posted a screenshot of this because I'm blocked by Nick. Destiny has these guys mind raped. What do you think? These guys are totally mind raped by Destiny, I think personally. They're so unhinged. Like, I think Destiny's like the worst person ever. Don't you know, like he does better news coverage than Vosh and Hassan. He does better news coverage than Vosh and Hassan, don't you guys think? Like, he debates people. If someone's got a problem with Destiny, he'll debate him. That's one thing you can say about Destiny. Is if someone's got a problem with him, he'll debate him. Okay? That's one thing you can say about him. Guys, Hunter Biden literally got pardoned for firearms charges. Have you thought about that? Have you considered this? Have we considered this? I'd like to ponder that for a bit. I'll just show some of my replies here as well. So, saying Destiny's community is worse when Hassan's community literally sent SKULLS and called CPS on Ethan while he used Hitler's sword to scare a Jew. You can't make this up. Really scary time for Jews in the US. And then that Elote man guy says, defending a pedophile is worse, actually, or some shit. And I said, no, the CPS lie is literally the worst thing to ever happen to someone online. Stop equivocating Destiny's people like Bad Empanada. You don't understand Jewish history. Oh, yeah, Howling Mutant has also been weighing in on this. He told Willie Mac, I thought it stopped being CP when she's turned 18. Which is pretty awesome. Now, dude, I need to show like the whole Nick Diorio Destiny fight because it's just so funny. So funny. Oh yeah, wait, I'll show this first. So Destiny takes to his DGG chat and he says, okay, also, I didn't want to leak this, but I guess I will now. When I was in Israel a year and a half ago, the Mossad actually did want to hire me for propaganda, but I said it would be way too obvious. They offered me a cutie pie in exchange for it. It's a 36-year-old man, 37-year-old man. But I said my Vyvanse arc made it not appealing. I didn't want to say anything, but I noticed the exact same Israeli agent they were offering me just so happened to be Willie's new wife. So I said, everything Destiny's saying here is true, lol. Because fuck Willie Mac into the dirt. Actually, fuck this guy. It's not misinformation, it's a callback, okay? It's a callback. He said this about J-Stalk when Destiny was saying J-Stalk's like a rapist by his own standards or whatever. Destiny is incredibly unfunny. So then, Nick Diorio says, Destiny is now targeting at Willie Maxshow's wife and post these same logs. Because you can't help but, like, hand-ring and virtue signal. Literally the only thing this fucking bitch knows how to do these days. It's like go, oh, this is online harassment, this is bullying, stop going after the crew, stop going after his wife, blah, blah, blah. Like, just this gayest fucking shit in the world. All fucking bitch tits knows these days. And he follows up with, he's mad Willie correctly reported him to police and is now leaning into Bad Empanada's lies. It was a joke. It was pretty obviously a joke. Hassan Pike are clearly talking about West Bank settlers and IDF in the region, but also commenting on Healer Klein in past tense. Destiny fans, this is a dog whistle. They want to murder Healer Klein in current day. Destiny rages out after getting reported to police. Says Ethan Klein is a Zionist genocide supporter. Healer Klein is a genocidal IDF maniac. Makes a joke almost directly repeating false allegations made by Bad Empanada. The guy who published Willie's docs and his wife's docs on YouTube. Destiny fans, actually, this is satire. You're retarded. Yeah, so that is a double standard, but also you're retarded. So, unfortunate. 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 Now, Howling Mutant replied to this as well and said, that's a joke. And Nick follows up with about his doxed wife and what the guy who doxed her said. Because, again, all this fucking bitch knows is this, like, retarded hand-wringing shit. Literally the only thing he knows how to do with this. It's so crazy, truly. His brain is actually fried from hanging out with fucking Kleins and H3 fans, man. Where's, and then where's the... Yeah. And then this showed up. Got blocked for defending Destiny's honor, who also has me blocked. So Nick blocked fucking Howling Mutant. The guy who 75% of this guy's tweets go viral. And they're like, I had a friend when I was a kid who got molested. And he said, they all start like that. That's who you're blocking. That's who you're blocking. Is the guy who has like, you know, a million view tweets every week about his friend who got molested. That's the guy you blocking. Okay, man. Couldn't take him pointing out that that's a joke. So funny. So funny, so crazy. Anyway, Destiny does actually respond to this as well. So he copies that and says, I would also like to apologize. I assume he's blocked by Diorio, by the way. Yeah, he is. Oh my god. Diorio blocked Destiny too. Oh my god. Dude. I would also like to apologize for misleading you all in the past. The Julom night is real. Like, not even... The Julom night is, like, not even funny, man. You're so unfunny. I tried to play it off after realizing a huge mistake I made talking about publicly, but yes, they are indeed real. I am indeed in the black book of clients, blah, blah, blah. Not funny, not funny. Anyway, I quote tweeted this. With this clip.
I am pro-Palestine because of the clients. Like, I will be on the side of Hamas over Ethan Klein.
And Destiny liked and retweeted this. Destiny liked and retweeted this. He retweeted this quote tweet. So, listen, this guy just completely crashed out. Like, this guy just totally lost it. Burned, like, the last community that was still favorable towards him. There's, like, a civil war in the H3 audience now as well. The subreddit is a complete shit show. Ethan's decided he doesn't want to engage with this anymore. He's saying, oh, I don't want to litigate this anymore. Get out of my community if you're one of these guys. It's just so lame. It's so pathetic. They are literally terrified. Ethan is terrified of having a war on two fronts. It's so shameful. And all the motivations are so transparent. It's so funny. I just can't believe how transparent it is. It's genuinely shocking. And none of them are going to call it out either. They're all going to just get on stream and do the same dog shit, bullshit, biased coverage they've been doing the whole time. So funny, man. So fucking funny. Anyway, Destiny has now responded on stream as well, so we got to pull that up, okay?
Okay. First thing is going to be boring as fuck, all right? Okay. I don't know why. I do know why. Willie Mack decides to run and make a video like 2 hours after...
It's because the anti-Destiny cabal put so much pressure on him. He had to make that decision. He was forced to. They mind controlled him.
I understand. I get it. Okay. We have to do the Destiny bad because it's too much heat from other people. Which, listen, I get. It's a lot of heat online, okay? That's fine. I get it. I understand it. And Ethan, obviously, with this whole... I noticed all the comments on the video where people were like... wow, I noticed that the crew was like very giddy and excited and happy this episode when it seems...
Dude, Destiny literally has, by the way, one of his fans, like, fed him, like, a talking point that I say all the time, and he just totally agreed with it earlier. Where someone said to him, Hassan's, like, so socially savvy. People don't give him enough credit for it. Hassan operates the way people pretend Destiny operates. That's true, actually. No, that's true. That's true. That's facts.
It's like they're usually very sullen and they don't say anything because anytime Ethan is criticizing his son, all of them are in the sunken place behind their desks. But when it was me, oh, they're so excited to repost or retweet or retread whatever stuff pops up online. So the thing is, you know what? Actually, this guy said it best. Hold on. Wait, fuck.
CPS can't defend yourself. Answer here. I'm trying to meet your.
He didn't react to the Willy video at least. But he definitely watched it through the H3 coverage because he commented on the H3 video.
Because your baby ass can't defend yourself. Keemstar will make insane accusations, groundless accusations, and then he expects you to defend yourself. In fact, he likes it if you'll come on his show and defend himself. That's how his operation works. And so he goes, oh, well, he didn't say anything in his defense, so he must be guilty. Have you ever lied to anyone on YouTube? What are you, the fucking FBI? I don't have to...
I'm not going to play this game of every single time some insane person...
What? Okay. What is the point here?
Answer here. I'm trying to meet your request of giving non-stop defense because your baby ass can't defend yourself. Keemstar will make insane accusations, groundless accusations, and then he expects you to defend yourself. In fact, he likes it if you'll come on his show and defend himself. That's how his operation works. And so he goes, oh, well, he didn't say anything in his defense, so he must be guilty. Have you ever lied?
Ethan does do that shit too, but he's not doing that here. He's making allegations that are founded on evidence. Yeah, he is getting some stuff wrong, I will say that. There's certainly criticism for Ethan. He's fucking stuff up because he's a total lazy retard, and so is Willy, because they're lazy, dishonest, hack retards with no principles or standards. But it's not like, it's not baseless. The core of the allegation is not baseless or anything. It's true. It is true.
Lie to anyone on YouTube. What are you, the fucking FBI? I don't have to...
I'm not going to play this game of every single time some insane person releases some random screenshot or piece of paper or whatever that I'm going to come and run through all these communities and try to give some crazy explanation for whatever else. Because one, the only thing that's happening is I see that every single thing I possibly say gets either misconstrued or drawn out to the most absurd reality possible to where Nicholas Oreo Cakes or whatever is saying that I'm threatening.
What a dude, he's so unfunny. Nicholas Oreo Cakes? Dude, what is that name? Just call him bitch tits or something. Just be derogatory. Like, what a terrible fucking nickname. What a terrible insult. What a terrible quip. Old, gay, unfunny millennial. Sick of it, man. Get this guy gone.
Willie's wife because I said she was a Mossad agent, which, because I have to clarify, was a joke, okay? I was indeed joking. I'm sorry for that joke. To the best of my knowledge, okay, I can't say 100%, but to the best of my knowledge, Willie's wife is not a Mossad agent, okay? Number one. And number two, it feeds the content network for all of these people who just make content out of all my responses basically no matter what I say, okay? I was hoping that, I guess Ethan wouldn't have a...
Yo, thank you for 5 gifted. Huge appreciated. Thank you. Thank you so much. Austin, that's a great time to shell, I think, actually. Guys, 520 people right now, 83 likes on stream. Some of those 440 people want, please move the cursor thumbs up, clicking it or pressing thumbs up on the mobile device. That'd be huge appreciated. If you want to take your support one step further, you can do it directly through the stream elements link in the pinned chat message. You can also buy a membership to the channel, gift a membership to the channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat, buy a super chat, which will highlight a message read at TTS, or buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube image or gift, will be highlighted in chat and I'll subscribe it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wouldn't have his destiny. I know that he's like been hungry to like kind of show some disavowal of me because every time him and Hassan fight, Hassan like uses me as some attack vector to go after Ethan, which is weird because I mean, at least it should be proven today. I have traded a total of 2 messages with Ethan in my entire life. I've said this before. I think it was like, I don't even know when. It was after October 7th when Hassan's chat was like spamming insane shit. And I went over it on stream and I think Ethan DM'd me and he asked me, he was like, wait, where did you get the chat message from? And I told him, I think this might be 2 years ago. Yeah, these are so, but I think Ethan is like so desperate to get away from the destiny controls me narrative that he decides to do his little unhinged bullshit on a stream. Yeah, I'm going back to where I was before, which is I'll wait until my court case is over. I'll go over filings as they come out. But this, I realized, well, I didn't know that Willie would make a video with him crying into the camera of like, oh, this is 911. record.
Dude, that is just so funny. Dude, it is the Willie Mac video. Oh my god. I am convinced this guy steals my talking points, by the way. I am actually slowly becoming convinced.
I recorded my interactions and calls with the detective.
William, how you doing? It's Officer again.
Hello, nice to speak with you again.
Big question.
Sure.
You have screenshots or copies of the...
Yes.
When you guys spoke about having child porn and all that?
Yep. I also sent him my DMs with Destiny. I don't know if anything will come from this.
Talk about more of this when my bullshit ass case is over, which is hopefully soon, but who knows? It's whenever stuff gets read. Oh, now we've moved to the whatever, like 17, 18. Here's the thing, okay? When it comes to ages for hooking up with people in general, I feel like you can play this game, like regardless of how far you want to go. 18 and older is an adult in the United States. If people are like, oh, you should...
Dude, no! It's so crazy. Just get on stream and start doing age of consent arguments the moment you get exposed to some shit like this, bro. So crazy. So fucking awesome.
We've moved to the whatever, like 17, 18. Here's the thing, okay? When it comes to ages for hooking up with people in general, I feel like you can play this game, like regardless of how far you want to go. 18 and older is an adult in the United States. If people are like, oh, you should wait until they're 21, then I feel like it would just move to 21 and older. Like, oh, why are you hooking up with a 21-year-old? Or why are you hooking up with a 23-year-old? Like, listen, you're an adult. You're an adult. I don't know what the point is of moving the bar on this. If you think that like 18 years old is like a horrible age of people to hook up, then maybe we can make like tax brackets for hookup consent. But I don't know. Like, it's just funny to see the bar moving.
Guys, you see, when you get mad at me for sleeping with someone under the age of consent, the thing is that, you know, you could just actually be getting mad at me for sleeping with someone over the age of consent too. So, like, does it really even mean anything anyway?
I don't care. Whatever. Listen, I'll say what I said before, okay? Whatever you've read about me online or whatever you want to post about me, it's true and worse, okay? All of it is true and worse, okay? The feds are coming. The cases are mounting. The Mossad and the KGB are tracking, okay? They will be here one day. I've been streaming for 16 years, but this is the last one, okay? The walls are closing in this time. For real, for real, for real, okay? They're closing in. I swear to God they are, all right? I've never been more on edge and afraid of the walls closing in as I am right now, okay?
When you say it in an incredulous way, everyone just stops believing it.
Seems like you have an actual...
I'm actually totally not afraid of the walls closing in. That's why I'm behaving like a rabid, cornered, dying animal. That's why I'm just like lashing out like a desperate fucking freak on his last legs.
Actual case of defamation from Ethan, no? Maybe, maybe not. The thing is, lawsuits suck. They're expensive. It's annoying. I don't even know if it's worth it. And I just don't care that much. Because you know what? We just keep on rolling, okay? Bro, I can't believe how quick these two are to believe anything they read on Kiwi Farms, and they've been harassing them for the last few months. You know what? That's how it goes, okay?
I will say, I will give him that one as well, actually. Ethan's video was crazy. When Ethan in his videos, like, yeah, if you don't touch kids, you've basically got nothing to worry about with Kiwi Farms. It's like, when did this become your position? At what point between the Keffels drama where you were supporting her and this did that become your position?
I just don't know why you talked to Willie Mack at all. I don't remember. I think he messaged me on something. But I mean, I'd been in communication with him. I just didn't expect him to run and fucking make a fucking YouTube video.
Why wouldn't Destiny trust Willie? After Willie did such good work before, why wouldn't Destiny trust Willie?
With us.
After that last video, you think Destiny doesn't trust Willie? After Destiny just messaged this guy and was like, yeah, so you can basically just blame Kuihman and Spicy Chat for just like everything bad that ever happens to you. And Willie ran with it. Destiny, you think Destiny wouldn't trust him after that? Dude, that was like the best thing anyone's done for Destiny in like the last year. It was like the biggest favor anyone's ever done him.
Obviously, I would have approached that conversation with a lot more care in terms of how I'm phrasing things, obviously. But you know what? Whatever, listen, whatever you want to believe, believe what you want, okay?
After Willie went out on a video and said, on video, Tinder verifies age, and then later released a video about the same girl where he reported Destiny to the police because she was underage. Remember that, guys? Remember that? How Willie in one video said it's retarded to think she's underage because Tinder verifies age and she had a Tinder. And then in another video said, she's 100% confirmed to be underage. And I'm reporting Destiny to the police. And never explained it. I never explained it.
The feds, they're on their way, right? I'm just trying to... I'm trying to stream before they get here. Inshallah, ABH3. Oh, I'm so glad he finally found his voice. I wonder how awkward it feels when his boss is sitting there railing on his...
Yeah, and then he lies to Destiny's face in the DMs and says, yeah, I looked into this for my first video, and Tinder doesn't verify age at all. Oh, you looked into it? You looked into it?
His Turkish idol, and he has to sit there and hold his tongue the entire time, knowing that he's getting fucked by Hassan's entire fan base the entire time regardless. And that being a spineless cook actually isn't helping him at any part of this whatsoever. But that's okay. And Ethan has to feel bad too, because he's sitting there while his whole fucking crew is awkwardly staring at him because nobody wants to participate. It's all good. H3 has been a girly pop gossipy channel for a while now. His audience is likely a majority women who watch things like RuPaul and talk pop culture, celebrity relationships. It was inevitable. I actually disagree. I feel like the H3 fan base, for the most part, is actually one of the more chiller fan bases on the...
So the play here is obvious, right? He's going to keep appealing to H3's audience because H3's audience are already split and turning on him over this because they've obviously been... H3's audience like Destiny now. They got, DGGers came in, Indian, the DGGeets with their 300 different sock accounts where they pose as middle-aged Jewish leftist women, entered H3 and sat there saying, isn't Dan Saltman such a brave warrior for the cause? Isn't Destiny so smart and read up on Jewish history? On their fucking 300 different sock accounts going, oh, so I am a middle-aged Jewish woman in America, and I have to say that Dan Saltman does a very good job of combating the Hassan misinformation, anti-Israel sentiment, anti-Semitism for months, and now all the fucking actual middle-aged women in the H3 podcast audience have been psyoped into liking Destiny and liking Dan. And then the moment this happens, they see the exact same shit as they do see. They see snark. They see snark. Because that's what they've been primed to believe, is that when anyone says really mean things about a content creator you like, that's snark, that's evil, and you're trying to get a CPS lied on that person. You're trying to get this person CPS lied. So yeah, no shit they turn on you. It's just so funny seeing the obvious consequences of people's actions catch up with them.
Internet. I think it's because, not to pull my woke card out, but I think it's because it's like probably a little bit more women versus men. Like it wouldn't surprise me if that fan base was like 40% women. But then also because they do kind of like more pop culture-y stuff, it does get a bit more grounded. Like I see a lot of comments popping up, even in that H3 subreddit about how like all politics streamers are cancer and all of those communities are cancer. And that's about like 95% correct. It is a special type of cancer. Although again, I would point my fingers to Hassan and shit for that. And AB and all the little people that are hiding behind the desks that are too afraid to say anything in those segments. I would say that those people are like, you can point fingers directly at those kinds of people to blame.
Oh, it's so awesome. He starts attacking the crew too. It's just so great. It's just so great. Ethan's got so much trouble on his hands. This is so epic. And Willie and Diorio are stuck in the middle of it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It literally, you cannot ask for a better outcome than this, really.
I think it would be way more interesting and more fascinating to have policy-oriented debates. If somebody disagrees on Israel-Palestine, we can fight over the massacres, in Hebron or other places pre-48.
Dude, is Asmongold going to cover this? Surely Asmongold covers
back and forth fighting and who's right or wrong. Like, I think those would be super interesting and fascinating discussions to have, but nobody wants to have those conversations. They just want to call everybody a pedophile, a sex pest, or whatever the fuck else. Hold on, wait. I just had another random fan snap me nude. Check this out. I'm showing it to all my friends right now. How old is she? Oh, I have no idea, but check this one out too.
So desperate, man.
And this one out too.
But Hassan.
But yeah, I think listen,
if Your Honor, Hassan Piker went to a brothel.
I guess that's what online politics could be. It is what it is. Tell everyone you make more than them. I'm pretty sure Ethan makes more than me. Those guys are loaded.
Oh, Asmongold did cover this. Okay.
AB, Olivia, and Dan are cooked Hassan agents that never defend Ethan when they beef. It's insane. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's also by design too. Oh God, I'm trying. I don't want to give them charity. It's by design too, because anytime these people step out and criticize Hassan, that entire network of people is also going to come out and harass all of those people as well, right? So AB, Olivia, and all those people, if they don't toe the lefty line, you know, they're going to come under huge fire from that side as well. So they kind of have to, because if you don't toe the line on their side, then they're going to get called token figures or, you know, Uncle Toms or whatever else. So I mean, like to be fair, they're in a rough position as well. So.
Asmongold covered. I mean, like, Asmongold just covers Fuentes as well now. What do you mean?
It's whatever. That's okay. Take a deep breath. Fortress arc it away. Not really. Oh, I feel like I need to do like a 1 month video game break, maybe. I still think the Ryan Beard memes were probably my favorite. The making the video of me who has the scariest and most dangerous community on the internet, and then announcing that he's making a video on Hassan Ethan and that he's going to be fair, and the lefties bully him so hard.
If Turkey Tom still streamed, he'll be doing another sad video about his daddy being exposed again.
Thank you for the $5.
He has to stop. He can't even finish his research for the video. I think that was funny. How is it that after every drama / scandal involving you is over and settled down, you seem to somehow get right back into it? Because like 95% of it is bullshit. And I don't know. It is what it is. And I have a penchant for dealing with crazies online, I guess.
Is it maybe because you move like a total degenerate? Is that possibly what your problem is? Is it because like there's like 150 fucking women that have like embarrassing DMs of you talking about wanting to come on their feet and shit like that, and so there's like a very high likelihood that stuff leaks and that repeatedly causes you problems? Have we thought it might be like this, or it might be about this?
Although this might be the one. This is it.
I mean, that's what you said in DMs.
Friendships with content creators,
DMs, right?
Yeah, kind of. I'll say this again, and I don't think this message can't carry. The thing that's the most annoying, I think, about all of this, is that she was actually 12. No, I'm just kidding. The thing that's the most annoying about all of this is that I think a lot of people, and I keep seeing these comments pop up on my own subreddit. I might have permabanned you for this also. By the way, if I permabanned you, just email the mods and they'll unban you, okay? The most annoying thing is like people keep thinking that all of this drama keeps popping up like every month, every 6 months, like over and over and over again. But it's not. It's the same fucking story that gets rehashed or refiltered in a slightly different way from the revenge porn leaks at the end of 2024. Like it's the same story over and over again with
Kyla Maxwell, get in the Labubu. We are putting Kyla Maxwell in the Labubu. Stephen Manel going in the Labubu. Counterpoints, absolutely going in the Labubu.
The new twist or a new thing or a new added whatever, but people have this perception that there's like a crazy thing happening like every few months, but it's not a crazy thing happening every few months. It's just a stupid shit from this person I talked to back in 2022, 2023, 2020. Yeah, it's just annoying. Can you respond to Willie's reply? Because to be honest, your defense is not convincing.
Yeah, exactly. If you were just like completely honest about the entire situation and upfront and just explain exactly what happened, then it wouldn't keep coming up every few months. Like, imagine if you got on stream and you just said, yeah, this girl, I don't know if she was 17, she claimed to be 19. There's a good chance she was 17, so they claim she's 17. Say that to your audience at first. Make sure that's obvious and known, that everyone knows that, and it won't be an issue 6 months later, because it won't be a new thing that everyone's finding out. But he wasn't honest and upfront, and he just wants to fucking lie and make everything go away.
I hope it's not. But the reality is literally every single thing I've said has gotten twisted and has gotten morphed or moved to like the most ridiculous fucking shit in the universe. So I'm going to shut the fuck up and not talk about this until my court case is over, okay? Because I'm bounded? I'm restricted like 15 different ways from saying stupid shit, such that in talking about a hearing that I had with Pixie, like their lawyers already like I think 2 days ago, like moved to file a motion. It was like, we're trying to get this thing sealed and he's still talking about the transcript and blah, blah, blah.
Dude, he's acting like it's so crazy. Yes, when you disclose verbatim the text of a sealed document on a live stream, and then live stream yourself sending a portion of that sealed document to another live streamer, yes, the opposing counsel will file to try and hold you in contempt. That's pretty obvious. That's pretty fucking obvious, actually.
So, like, no, it's not worth it. Because none of it is obviously doing me any favors anyway. So, yeah, this is not an argument that I'm going to win at the moment publicly, which is fine. But just have to wait until my case is over.
And Destiny does this shit where he's like, oh, you're an idiot if you don't think everything I do is proved by my lawyers. Well, why are your lawyers advising you to do shit that's causing you to get, the other counsel to hold you in contempt or try to hold you in contempt? Why is your counsel advising you to do stuff like that? Are they just like milking you? Is that what you're saying? You're saying your counsel just trying, Andy B's just trying to get that new Lambo? Andy B's just throwing on a few extra billable hours by getting you to hold yourself in contempt? Like, wow.
I'm genuinely asking this is, how is it that you don't break down when it seems you have friends moving around every few weeks? I've been watching you for 3 years. I'm a new viewer, and it seems you have friend changes every few weeks, and everyone turns on you every so often, except Dan. I understand the online world is a wild place, but I believe that what the average person thinks is important, not for something about how you maneuver in life. That makes sense. My baseline, I've said this a lot. I don't think people believe me when I say this. Generally, if somebody has a hard time understanding me, or if somebody thinks there's something that is just doesn't make sense, it's usually just because people don't take what I say at face value, which is fine. I don't care. That's because
if you ever think I'm being manipulative, what you should just consider doing is just taking exactly what I'm saying as fact. Have you thought about this, actually?
Rapist / mentalist / whatever else. My expectation for people online is already as low as it possibly can be. Like, it's kind of every online friendship, there's just like a fuse attached to it.
It's just like so shameful to say stuff like this. Like, oh, the reason why people are confused, I have a bad opinion of me, is because they just don't take what I say at face value. Yeah, actions speak louder than words, retard. Your behavior, your state of mind should come through in your behavior, right? It should come through in your behavior. If people are looking at your behavior and constantly thinking, wow, this guy must be like some kind of perverted psychopath, just like totally perverted psychopath who can't control himself and acts in the most impulsive, self-destructive and harmful to the people around him ways possible. It might be because that's what your behavior is portraying.
Don't know what the timer is on the fuse. That's just how I approach it. So it is what it is. Although, to be fair, for the Ethan stuff, we didn't even have a bridger relationship. So okay, this is my last response to any of this, and then I'm done. Okay, I'm not talking about any of this because literally none of this is helping me publicly. So there's literally no point in doing this. Destiny said if you can't respond to the Lapidus court case with Pixie, fair enough if true. I think you should probably get on stream with his legal counsel and have them explain why having alleged CP since November is okay in this instance and legal. I have not seen one lawyer agree with this. I don't know how fucking retarded you have to be to think that, one, that any lawyer would ever agree to do this. The whole point, like, why would your lawyer ever counsel you in a public setting, in a public forum? Part of the whole like benefit of patient-client confidentiality, or not patient, lawyer-client confidentiality, is that these conversations aren't.
Well, the thing is, it just seems absurd. Like with the lawyer, okay. Like the idea that I don't think your lawyer can tell you to retain CP. I don't think they can do that. I don't think that's allowed. I think that doesn't seem right to me. They would tell you to contact the authorities, I feel like. It's like, if it sounds like you didn't tell them. It sounds like you didn't. I can imagine that you're served to protect a retention, order for data that, under the umbrella of data that they are requesting you retain, it includes those files. But I don't believe you would be required to retain them if they knew the nature of those files. And Destiny had very good reason to believe that those files were illegal in nature. So the idea that you, like when it's a strict liability crime as well, it's only knowing possession, strict liability, and the knowing that she's not of age isn't actually defense. Thinking she's of age, rather, isn't actually defense. like it seems like you would have to, at the first moment you're aware of those files, hand them over to police and cooperate. That seems like it would be what it would be to me. That would be your best chance of getting out of it.
For the public. So the idea that any law firm would agree, oh, hey, let's do some legal counseling in a public setting is beyond fucking stupid. Number one. Number two, to assume that I'm not like in contact with anybody or having conversations about things that are going on is also beyond fucking retarded. But it's not. Sorry, hold on. I keep fucking up with this, okay? It's not retarded, okay?
Yeah, it is like illegal like 100% of the time, but there are some, I think, niche offenses when I was just chat GPTing around. I think if there can be, like, if you ID, like, you've gone, like, super far lengths and you have gone, I think there are ways what people have had, like, charges dropped and shit. I think. That's what my impression from chat GPTing a bit. But it's, like, such a, like, it has to literally be, you didn't know, and there was no reason you could have ever, like, anyone in your position would have been, like, certain they were in the right, but they actually weren't. And that's not the case here.
It's intentional. I understand, like I said before, I understand that people catch a lot of heat when they are associated with me, and so sometimes you have to do the performative, like, oh my god, like, is OBS recording?
Yeah, I call a little bit.
I got to report.
I don't know how much trust those guys, to be honest.
Don't pretend that you're like after some actual information or actually, because if anybody gave a fuck about any of that at all, there would be a lot more questions for other people involved. But listen, I get it. Okay.
So lame and shameful.
I had a crazy woman e-stalk me last year, and it turned my life into a mini nightmare. It stemmed from one of those girl groups like the app T. It was total BS, but when men are being accused of anything by women, the burden to defend yourself. But keep in mind, I'm not even being accused of anything by a woman at all right now, right? This might be the first.
Yeah, you are.
Well, actually, I don't know.
You're currently in a court case, and that there's a woman pursuing criminal action against you. So you are being accused. Not in this specific allegation. This specific allegation does not have a victim actively speaking about you. Correct. So this one situation does not have a victim actively. There are women actively speaking out against you, claiming to be victims, but not in this one allegation. Correct. Sure. Okay. Sure, Dex. We'll give you that. In this one allegation, that's not the case.
Is this the first time that somebody's tried to cancel somebody for somebody's alleged age when the victim isn't even making any of the accusations? It's just other third parties?
No, many times people have been called out for doing crazy shit with an insane age gap or being with someone too young. It's happened many times. It's very common, actually. This is very common.
Jesus. I don't know. I don't agree with all your BS, but you're not some beacon of morality for me or anything. These people judging us.
If I get away with it, you actually just have to. It's like you're like a teacher hasn't shown up after 15 minutes. You're legally allowed to leave. You know. If the child isn't complaining about it, then you have to let me get away with it.
Where they find the person they're desperately missing. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't even care. Listen, you want to judge me for whatever bullshit, that's fine. But it's just like the idea that like I'm some like pedophile seeker of like the whole Anna drama was probably some of the most infamous woman drama on stream, and she's like my age. So what are you gonna do?
This other vulnerable woman that I was
one must imagine
protracted drama
Destiny
with.
Happy. True. I love pushing the boulder up the hill.